I think they do. I that's again like my thoughts. It hasn't been confirmed, but but I think like Namjoon is so in tune with what's going on Twitter, and he knows when we're upset or when we're angry. Like I can remember about a few months ago, like we were upset about something, and he randomly
Yes.
posted "Stay Strong" on
You
Weverse.
know, you know when that happened. I remember clearly when Grammy sent out the
Yeah,
nominations,
right when the
and we
Grammys
were
held the
pissed that
nomination.
they were nominated. And then he posted like at night when he usually doesn't, and it was like, well, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think he's very, very in tune with how we're feeling and what we're doing. That I'm positive that he knows and that he passed it on. Yeah, the Purple Ribbon Project was done in front of them, so they saw it. They couldn't not see it. They were very aware
I
of
also
it.
think that I think at some point they already know that we exist. I'd like to think that way because of the Black Lives Matter movement that became huge. And we released our own press release. The media is talking about Army's project, Army that match 1 million with BTS donation. So I think they probably heard about that as well, and they probably know about us existing already.
Yeah, I think they do.
I think the thing is, though, for most of us, it's not so much that we want recognition. Like, we don't really care if they ever say, oh, Army, you're doing charity, like, we know that they're doing it, whatever. We don't care if they acknowledge that they know about us, but we want them to know, like, the impact they're having. Like, we want them to know that how much they've inspired, and that this is kind of happening because they were the catalyst for it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if we know that they know about it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you need to know that this is a part of your legacy. Like this won't be when people will talk about BTS like 30 years from now, this will be a part of their legacy, their positive contribution to the world, and part of it is all these charities and all these donations and all these projects that help improve uh, the world because they inspired us and united us and allowed us to do that. So I think like them singing and being aware that that's the part of their contribution to us personally, then from us to other people, that's very meaningful.
I
Yeah,
would like
I'd
to
say that.
comfort
Oh,
them
sorry.
with the thought that, oh, sorry. I would like to comfort them with the thought that, hey, this is what you've done. This is the change that you have done to us. This is the influence that you have done to us. So if you feel sad, if ever you feel like you're not worth it, look at the armies who are behind you. Look at the armies that you have inspired to change. And I hope that it will make your day brighter.
Yeah.
What was that?
I also think like I usually say that to people on when I speak to them on Twitter that like BTS concept, big hits concept is artists for healing, and Army are trying like because they've said several times that they hope that through the people who follow them they can help make the world a better place, and that's what Army is trying to do, like once project at a time. Like we're trying to heal the world in our own way because we want to pay forward what BTS gave to us.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
And then I think, Louise, you said you were going to mention the letters?
I thought that Eric or someone could do it later, so but we can do letters. We can tell them everything.
Mention what?
We always have the organizations that we work with that are in our campaigns. We always have them send letters to the PO box that Army gets to send letters, and we do know that they read those letters. So hopefully one of them read one of the letters that come from the organizations, because we've been sending them for 2 years. And sometimes they invite them over, which is kind of cute. I know for I think it was Suktin's first birthday campaign, Purple Community Fund. Was that the first one? Does anyone remember?
Let me look.
No, it's the first one because the second one was the animals one. So it was, and they actually like invited him over to the Philippines to come and also like that they would give him one of the creations that they do because they use like stuff that people usually throw away or that we should recycle to make new things like bags or bracelets or anything. And they wanted to, if he ever came to visit, they would also give him one of their creations. And I think it creates a bond which would have otherwise not been created, which I also think is kind of beautiful.
Fair. Do you have any plans for the future? Plan project? Like you're probably constantly working on new projects. You don't have to reveal them if you don't want. But you're probably okay. Never mind. I got this.
Well, it's almost like comebacks. It's also comeback season soon, but it's almost a birthday season again, and we'll do something then too. We just haven't nailed down exactly what it will be.
You get quite a break between March and September. Usually.
We always plan breaks. I think we plan like 2 or 3 breaks throughout our 2.5 year run, but we never get one because there is always something going on, and there's like, oh wait, we're doing this now, or oh this is happening, and yeah, it's just Army in a nutshell. So
yeah, we've been talking about having a break for a year and a half, but we never do it because even when it's not a birthday, we do a non-birthday campaign, or there's a crisis happening and we put information for that, or like there's always something going on.
Always something.
But then again,
I think Army's slogan, always something going on.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly known because we sent out a big survey a little bit ago, and that had lots of questions about how we run things and how are people getting on with it. So there might be some changes happening. Everybody stay tuned.
Funny because we always thought like, okay, we have to take a break, or like we should have taken a break or everything. But then when we're like, okay, so if we take a break, what should we do? And then it's always a talk about, well, we're gonna do this and that on the break, but then the break never happens. But then we still do this and that, and it's a funny cycle.
It's a never-ending process.
Yeah.
Long story short, we're workaholics.
That sums up well.
Someone asked if you have something to say to new Army.
Good luck.
Yeah. Try to survive the new comeback. Come back alive, babies.
Yeah.
Well,
follow us on Twitter. Come and look at our website. Ask us questions on Curious Cat. We have an Amino. We have an Instagram.
Look at the map,
Follow us on all our social media accounts.
Have a look at our map. The map is fantastic.
Subscribe and follow our channels. Are we doing right? Is this YouTube?
No, just
Take care.
enjoy the ride. Yeah. Let it happen.
Yeah, because that's like the only way to get through it, because there's always so much. It's like you have to ride the wave. There's no other way to do it.
And try not to drown. That's the main thing.
That's the purple you.
Take things at your own pace, and don't let anyone tell you that you're less of an army if you don't do X and Y thing. If you
definitely
don't feel like watching Run, then that's fine. Or if you don't feel like, I don't know, buying the membership or something, you're not less of an army. Just enjoy and say bye to your actual life, probably. We all started at the I want to learn their names, and look at where we are now.
어쩜 이 밤의 표정이 이토록 다른 다